Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RCW. So, it's been a while since I've streamed. I had some time away at my grandparents', spending some time with them. It's been very difficult because of everything going on with the pandemic and everything. And I think it's more important than ever that we spend some time with our loved ones. And, because even though it's hard, for some people, because of everything that's going on right now, I think it's awesome that, I still have the opportunity to go down there and spend a couple days down there with them, and that's what I did. So that's why I was gone. However, that didn't stop me from, uploading videos, because, I still had videos that I could upload for you guys to make up for not streaming. I always try and record multiple videos so that I can have those out to you guys. Thank you, Sakate, for the host, by the way. Sorry it took so long to actually officially kick off the stream. I was trying to get some water. Stay hydrated, I was trying to get some water, so that's why it was taking me a little bit to queue up stream. But we're here now, and we are back with another episode of RCW. So, I'd like to say a few things before we get the show kicking off. So, I want to thank everyone for all their immense support over the past couple years of streaming and YouTube and stuff like that. I've been doing YouTube since I was 10. I've had a lot of growth since then. Like, since I was 10 years old, I started to learn how to edit when I was 12 to 13, and so, I've grown a lot more since then. It's like with everything, and with growth, comes more awesome things. And, me, I'm generally a positive person. I try to think positive, especially with everything going on right now. It's very stressful. In fact, I just got an email from my college telling me to check my schedule to see what classes are going to be virtual, what classes are going to be in person, what days to meet on those days, and everything else. So, it's stressful, but I hope that when you come by the stream that, it kind of takes your mind off of things for a bit, and, I know it does for me. Especially with school coming, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of just a whirlwind right now, and we don't really know what's going to happen. So we're all going to get through it, and before you know it, we'll be, going to concerts and, doing all that fun stuff again. And then, we can talk about this and, years down the road and, think, remember when we were, doing this and we couldn't do this, and I think more than ever, as we start to open up and we start to, do things again, whenever that may be, depending on where you are residing in, that I feel like out of all of this, we're going to come out more grateful. We're going to come out more grateful, and we're going to be, more grateful, and we're just going to tend to love things a lot more. I like to think that, after this is all said and done, and, we're back to doing normal things, that hopefully we can come out of this as more appreciative of what we have as a community, whether that be on streaming or, concerts or things like that, because all of that can go away in a snap. And, it's important that we be grateful for everything that we have. And I'm grateful for all you guys, and grateful for everything that this show has given me, and given something for me to look forward to I always look forward to doing this. I always look forward to creating storylines, and with UFC 4 coming out, I have some really awesome content coming out for that. Even though it's not wrestling, it's still MMA, I enjoy that as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy the content that is to come from that as well. So without further ado, let's get into the show. And by the way, if you don't see the transition, it's because I'm working on another one at the moment. So right now we just have the normal OBS transitions. So anyways, here we go. We're going to get into the show first with Luna Outlaw and Ember Moon to start this one off. As Luna Outlaw makes her way out here with Whitney White. Crazy ass Whitney White. She made her debut last episode. Well, debut appearance, I should say. She has yet to compete in a match. She got in the corner of Rosemary, distracted Luna a little bit. And now she's coming on the side of Luna. Makes me wonder where Whitney's head is at. You know, she is crazy ass Whitney, so for a reason. So, you know, it makes me wonder where her head is at. Although I know where Luna's head is at, and that is to get back the RCW Women's Championship that Ariel had taken from her due to a cash-in. So, you know, she's got her mindset. She has her mindset and ready. As Ember Moon comes out. Now, Ember Moon, she has yet to earn a title opportunity, but if she can get a win here, it'll definitely help her out. There's Ember Moon. Coming out here. And now Ember Moon, she's very, very talented. I could definitely see her being an RCW Women's Champion in the future. And a lot of you have asked about the women's tag belts. The women's tag belts that we had like way back, and I think in season 1. And the reason why we got rid of them is simply because, you know, I definitely want to get more women on the show, but you know what I mean? It just seems like no matter how much we have, you know, we never have enough women to, you know, make really good storylines for the women's tag titles. And, you know, I don't want it to end up like kind of like WWE, where they kind of just, they're kind of at a stalemate right now, and part of that's due to the pandemic, but and wrestlers not traveling, but nonetheless, you know, we still have some amazing storylines here on RCW, as a crucifix from Luna there. Whitney White watching on here in the corner. As Luna Outlaw charges in with that knee, and Ember able to avoid it into a drop kick there. Now, many of you were asking for a rematch for that tag match that we had last episode due to it being a draw. And I can assure you that Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali will get a rematch, not against those guys, but against the tag team champions, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, at our next pay-per-view. They will get a match for the titles. Because even though that match ended in a draw, and you know, we never like matches to end in draws here on RCW. That's why we have, you know, the count of 20. normally. We have the count of 20 for our matches because, you know, even though that I'm controlling one of the wrestlers usually always in the matches, you never know what goes on with the AI in this game, so... It can freak you out sometimes, so, you know, that's why we have what we have here in RCW as an Insiguri here. And a drop kick there again to Ember Moon. Oh, but Ember Moon now turns it around. Ember Moon with a couple of shots. Now turning Luna around now. A kick right to the midsection there. Uh-oh. Ember Moon looking to do something dangerous here. She's got her on the top. And a superplex from the top rope from Ember Moon. Kind of go off topic of RCW for a second. I really hope that she comes back from whatever injury she has. She could be hinting that it could be career ending, but I surely hope that it's not because, you know, nobody wants to end their career due to an injury, that's for sure. You know, people want to end their career on their terms when they're ready to go, and so I would hate for that to happen to Ember, but we got a blackout striking combination here as Whitney is loving what she's seeing here. Like I said, it makes me wonder because she was in the corner of Rosemary before. And Luna Outlaw attacked Rosemary with her own finisher. The Red Wedding. There's a count of 2 there off of that blackout striking combination. Tried for that knee again, but it seems that when she goes for that knee, all it's ever done for her is that she's crashed and burned. And a rope break saves Luna there. The only time rope break is off is no disqualifications, in which disqualifications do apply here, as Whitney White getting involved, and that allows Luna to get up for a body slam there. Whitney White helping out the former champion. Tried for a drop kick to the back. Totally missed that one. And Ember Moon takes advantage of that. Now Ember Moon just tosses Luna there. Now Ember is going up top here. Ember going up top. She's possibly looking for the Eclipse, and she turns it around. Luna sidestepped the Eclipse. What's up, Sakite? Luna sidestepped the Eclipse. Oh, that's very far. It's very far. Now Luna's looking to do something dangerous here, looking to do the Eclipse on her own, but she misconnected with it. Oh, I think Ember's going to try for it again. Ember's going to call her up again, trying for the Eclipse again, but has sidestepped it again. As now Ember Moon is fired up with that scream. I'm trying to fire on all cylinders here with a comeback here on a comeback. Oh, now she's looking for that forearm in the corner. Looking for that forearm in the corner, and she connects with it. Whitney White, though, distracting the referee. Whitney White able to distract the ref to prevent that cover. Again, Whitney White paying dividends here in this match as Ember Moon looking to tear what it appears to be the shoulders. Working on the shoulders of Luna here. Possibly the back too as well. Killing two birds with one stone as the expression goes. Is Ember Moon now looking to go up top with the Eclipse again. Looking for the Eclipse, and again Luna gets out of the way. Again, Luna has sidestepped the Eclipse about 3 times now. Now she's looking to do something dangerous here, looking for the Eclipse! The Eclipse on Ember Moon, her own finisher. 1, 2, 3, and Luna Outlaw just like that finishes Ember Moon with her own finisher. She did the same thing to Rosemary last episode, and she just did it again with Ember Moon. How embarrassing is that, to lose to your own finisher? You're supposed to be finishing other people with them, but look at that. Boom, the Eclipse. And that was all she wrote for Ember Moon. As we quickly move on to our next match, folks, let's get this underway as we go over to the break screen. See, like, we'll be getting a new transition. We'll be getting, like, a new one for sure. The only reason why is, like, I experienced this lagging issue where it takes forever to, like the screen will show up, but it takes forever for everything else in the audio mixer and everything else within the scene itself to load. Like, so it'll transition, then I'll have to wait like 2 or 3 seconds, maybe 5, for it to fully know that my mic is on the scene, everything else. Like, there's like some type of lag, some type of a delay. And I don't know why, but I'll be getting a new one anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we have Darby Allin, the RCW Carnage champion, going up against Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins is not with his disciple Buddy Murphy, so this should be very interesting here. Makes me wonder what's going on between those two, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. But here we go, folks. Darby Allin and Seth Rollins. As Darby Allin comes out first, and you may wonder why he doesn't have the RCW Carnage title, is because this is a newer version of Darby Allin, and I have to put it on him. There's the creator there, Omega Man X44. He is the guy that he also has like multiple accounts on Xbox for him to upload cause for you guys. Like, he has like 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 accounts for cause like this. So make sure you download them because they are amazing. He also is responsible for the Rhea Ripley call. Not the previous one, the new one that we have. And also the Jon Moxley call as well. There's now Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins now. Coming out. The RCW Tag Team Champion, or I should say one half of the Tag Team Champions. And the crowd's definitely not liking him here as the Monday Night Messiah. The Messiah of Wrestling, Seth Rollins, makes his way to the ring. Now, it's interesting because I mentioned that Buddy Murphy isn't out here with Seth Rollins. Buddy Murphy is not out here with Seth Rollins, which confuses me. Because I thought they were all buddy-buddy. But maybe Seth thinks that he can beat the Carnage Champion on his own. Let's set the record straight and let's say that Darby Allin just wanted the title in the back. And now Darby Allin and Seth Rollins now are going at it here. Seth Rollins is a former RCW Carnage Champion, so now you have the current one right now in Darby Allin, and now you have Seth Rollins in the ring. So this is a dream match if I ever seen one, in a knee drop right to the face here of Seth Rollins. Now Darby Allin with a Hurricane Rana to Seth Rollins. Now trying to wear down Seth Rollins here with a couple of punches right to the face of the Messiah of Wrestling, Seth Rollins. Now this man right here, Darby Allin, had beaten the living hell out of AJ Styles, and the same thing goes for AJ Styles beating the hell out of Darby Allin. Oh, and I think that was a crossbody that took him down. Maybe a knee. I'm not sure what that was. But like I was saying, it was AJ Styles and Darby Allin at RCW Recoil for the Carnage Championship. And it was Darby Allin that came out the victor in that one. And Darby Allin is in full control of this match. Absolute full control. As Darby Allin looks to rush in here. But took a little bit too much time. And now Seth Rollins now. Where's he taking the champion here? Oh, just drapes him across the ropes. Now a shot to Darby Allin as Darby Allin is turned around. Darby Allin drop kicked in the corner there from that Tree of Woe position. Now working on the leg of Darby Allin, pulling the leg of Darby Allin, now looking for the cover. One, and just a count of one here as Darby Allin easily kicks out of that one. Seth Rollins trying to make a comeback in this match with a huge knee right to the face. And now Seth Rollins, the Messiah, going up to the top. Darby Allin getting called to his feet here. My God, what a crossbody. Sends down the champion, Darby Allin, though. Darby Allin with a double leg takedown there. Got him in the corner now with a couple of chops. Oh, now that choke in the corner. Referee's got to get some attention here, but, you know, maybe that's a little bit of payback for all the things that Seth Rollins has done as of late. And that sunset flip powerbomb, that code red sunset flip powerbomb from Darby Allin, and a kick out at 2. Darby cannot believe what just happened. As he tried to go up top there, but fought against it. And now he's going up top. Darby Allin's going up top with that senton. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins got the shoulder up at 2.5 at just the last second. Seth Rollins got the shoulder up. Oh, but now Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins now. Seth Rollins with a Falcon Arrow on the Darby Allin. And a super kick right to the face of Darby Allin. Some type of standing moonsault there. Oh, but Darby Allin turns it around. Darby Allin, though. Darby Allin with a right hand. Darby Allin drops the Messiah. And now Darby Allin is fired up. Darby Allin is fired up now. But tried for a strike there, and oh, driven face first. It's now Seth Rollins now on the comeback. Sling blade by Seth Rollins. And now Darby Allin is in big trouble here as Darby Allin gets met with a frog splash. 1, 2, and Darby Allin just got the shoulder up at 2.5. He just got the shoulder up. Now Seth Rollins looking to ascend to the top again. Seth Rollins turning this around, and oh, Darby Allin got the knees up. He got the knees up. Unable to take advantage, though, with a Seth Walker. As Seth takes advantage with that Seth Walker now. As he looks to end Darby Allin here. Looking to end Darby Allin for the time being, and a curb stomp to get the win over the champion here. And Darby Allin kicks out at 2.5. The resilience of the Carnage champion is unmatched. Absolutely unmatched. But Seth Rollins, as he gingerly, slowly goes up top. Now Seth Rollins trying for it again, and oh, is met with knees again. He is met with knees again. It's Darby Allin now. Has him in the corner. I don't know what he tried to do there, but proved not to be the best route for him. Easily backing up from that drop kick, though, and I think he's got Seth Rollins for that sunset flip powerbomb. Let me try and figure out what he needs to do for his stunned against the ropes with a rainbow cutter. Okay. Because this is a newer version of Darby Allin, so normally Normally his finisher would be the same, but I guess not, but a cutter! A cutter! To Seth Rollins. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins kicked out. Seth Rollins had kicked out. Trying for those strikes, oh, but a knee to Darby Allin. Tried for another knee. Tried for a clothesline, but Seth Rollins ducked underneath. Seth Rollins driving the face of Darby Allin into the canvas, and a kick out at 1. And now Seth Rollins Seth Rollins going up top for the splash, but no. Now looking for that sunset flip powerbomb again. To get the win over the Messiah. 2. And Seth Rollins again with the kick out. Now looking for that cutter again. He's got Seth Rollins right where he wants him, off the rope into a cutter. Off the rope into a cutter. 1, 2 to get the win over the Messiah, and Seth Rollins kicked out at 2.5 as well. What does this man have to do as Seth Rollins reversed it into an inverted DDT? What does this man have to do to get the Messiah to stay down? Darby Allin only got a piece of that kick there. Is now, trying for the splash in a corner, but no. Seth Rollins trying to lift up Darby Allin, but Darby Allin turns it around into a small package. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. He got him off of that small package pinning combination. Call that a bailout, call it what you want, but Darby Allin is victorious nonetheless. Boom! That sunset flip powerbomb there. And Darby Allin, he didn't have to bleed this time. Darby Allin is victorious. But I'm sure somebody in the back wants to challenge for that RCW Carnage title. And under RCW pay-per-view rules, every title must be defended, so we will find an opponent for Darby Allin, but I'm pretty sure Darby is ready for anything. As we move on to our next match. As we have Jon Moxley versus Randy Orton. Now, Jon Moxley, he has had a couple run-ins with Mr. Drew McIntyre. The Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. But he looks to put all of that behind him. After taking a major loss in a Hell in a Cell match that ended very quickly, possibly a lot more quickly than John anticipated. But Jon Moxley will be facing off against the Apex Predator in Randy Orton, a former RCW Carnage champion in Randy Orton. As Jon Moxley, there is that man right there. Mox the innovator of violence, the creator of unscripted violence, Jon Moxley, makes his way through the crowd to the ring. Now, if I can see any man being RCW Carnage Champion or being RCW World Champion, it's this man right here, Jon Moxley. Because this guy right here, for some reason, this guy doesn't know when to stay down. He doesn't know when to die. And he may have lost to Drew McIntyre, but the will in this man is unmatched. It's his opponent, Randy Orton, former RCW Carnage Champion, makes his way out here. He's had many great rivalries over the years. Randy Orton becoming Carnage Champion, possibly the greatest thing that's ever happened to him in his career here in RCW, but I guarantee he wants something more. He wants that world championship that is in the hands of Brian Outlaw at the moment. And I just got word that Brian Outlaw will be here. In the next episode of RCW, and he will be competing. I always like to give our champions some days off if they want it. They don't need to show up all the time, but they also don't want to become paper champions either, where they don't show up or they don't defend the title. You know, even though Brian Outlaw may be a little bit egotistical, he always wants to defend the title. Because honestly, he wants to prove that he's the best. I mean, you could question that and say, why does he need to prove that he's the best if he's the champion? But, you know, there are some people who don't think that way. It's a spine buster to Randy Orton, as you can hear the chants of Randy Randy from the RCW universe here. Oh, but a kick to the midsection of Mox, and Mox gets ran over. Mox just got ran over by Orton. And a swinging neck breaker here. But oh, I think Mox turned the tables on Orton. I think he found out of a way out of that predicament. And just plants the face of Randy Orton. And now a couple of right hands. A couple of right hands on the Apex Predator. These two are going to beat the living hell out of each other. And I'm all here for it! Oh, and a shoulder tackle to Randy. And now Randy Orton. Randy Orton. Randy Orton, where is he carrying Mox here? He's got Mox, and oh, Mox goes face first off of the apron. Now Randy Orton. Randy. Trying for that neck breaker again, and this time it connects. And now the stomps. Not the signature stomps, just a couple of stomps here from Orton. Now Orton he's got Mox up. And he takes him down again. Now Randy Orton on fire here on Mox as he goes for the cover, and just a quick kick out here. Very quick kick out from Mox. And a shot to the face with that elbow there. Now going after the arm of Moxley. Moxley not wearing any protective arm pads or gloves or anything for those hands and arms, so you know, that may come back to bite him. But Moxley can take a lot of punishment. But he's also willing to dish it out as well in a right-hand shot. Oh, and now Randy Orton turns in and around. But Mox with the lariat. That drops Randy Orton. He literally just dropped Randy Orton. Oh, and another DDT. What a monstrous DDT. Oh, and that chop. What a chop in the corner. Now he's got Randy right where he wants him. Irish whip. Irish whip. Now look at the launch, Orton. I think he was looking to launch Orton into that barricade, but he launched him anyway. And another DDT, but this time it's on the outside. And now Mox tosses Orton into the crowd. And these two just throwing each other around here on the outside. Count of 6 here. Both men back in the ring now after that count of 6 and a headbutt there. Uh-oh. Mox dropped Randy Orton. Mox just dropped Randy Orton and a kick out. Mox just dropped Randy Orton out of nowhere. Normally we say that about Randy Orton when it comes to his RKO. But not this time. It's Randy Orton with the reversal now. Randy Orton. He's got Mox up. For the cradle DDT to Mox. The DDT in between the ropes there. And Mox with the easy kick out. Like I said, this man does not die, but he may die after the venom strikes. Here comes RKO. To get the win over Moxley here. 1, 2, and Moxley kicked out of the RKO. Moxley kicked out of the RKO. That cutter. And Randy Orton does not look happy about that, and a power slam to Moxley. Now looking to do it again. Looking to do it again here. Cradle DDT, and I think that busted Mox wide open. Mox is busted open. 1, 2, and Mox kicked out again. Mox kicked out again, and now Mox is up. Mox is up. And he instantly got dropped by Orton. Orton was ready for that. Oh no. Face first goes Mox off of the turnbuckle looking for the RKO, but no, Mox got Randy down. Mox got Randy down. Turning him around though, into that paradigm shift. The paradigm shift on Orton. 1, 2, 3, and no! was just about to say 3. But Randy Orton somehow kicked out. And now Randy Orton is busted open now. Tried for a chop there, but Randy sidestepped it. Randy is met with an elbow there by Mox. Mox biting the head. Biting the forehead of Randy. And Mox is fired up. Mox is trying everything in his power to get Randy Orton to stay down. I don't know what Mox's signature is. Oh, the running knee lift. The rebound lariat. Okay. Again, this is a new Mox, so I have to learn how to pull off the moves. As Mox has Randy stunned against the ropes here. But Randy's got him. Oh no, a lariat. Oh, lariat. Drops Randy Orton. 1, 2, and no, Randy Orton with the kick out. Randy Orton with a kick out, but I think now, oh, maybe paradigm shift again, but no, Randy reversed it. Randy. Oh, no, not again, Randy. The cradle DDT one more time. And Mox is bleeding profusely. Look at that. There's blood all over this man. Oh, no. Randy Orton. Randy. No, Randy. Come on. Come on, Randy. You've done enough. No. Don't tell me he's going to do it from up there. No, an RKO off of the top. My God. An RKO off of the top rope. 1, 2. My God, Moxley! Like I said, Moxley just won't die. Now he's looking to end him again. But Moxley. Moxley, both men bleeding in an RKO. Out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, and Randy Orton got the victory over Moxley. Just when it looked like Moxley was about to come back in this. Moxley was down. Maybe Moxley can die. I have no idea, but like I said, it only takes one RKO out of nowhere, and that one, truthfully, was unexpected. As Randy Orton is victorious. But I guarantee this just reignited something bigger. Something bigger for Mox. But I don't know if it's over between him and Drew McIntyre. I have no idea. Jon Moxley says, I don't start fights, but I damn sure do finish them. Not tonight, he didn't. But I doubt this is over between him and Randy Orton as we move on to our next match. Let's go over to the break screen real quick. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far. I kind of like the process we got going because, you know, I got the break screen so you guys don't have to, you know, see it just load up like this. And you guys just have something to watch. As we have Young Sin and Buddy Murphy going head to head here. Now Young Sin, he had made his debut and shockingly, Bryce Blackwell came to his side. I have no idea. I don't know why. Maybe the executive advisor wanted to play some mind games with Young Sin. I have no idea. But here's the thing that is really weird to me. After Young Sin won the match, they looked like they were a bunch of friends. They looked like that they were a bunch of friends, even though that Young Sin was like, F you, and just drop kicked Bryce in the match. I don't know, maybe he thinks that the Blackwells are just out there to sabotage him, to make him think that they're on his side when they're really not. I don't know. But Buddy Murphy has his disciple, Seth Rollins, or his leader, Seth Rollins, I should say, out with him, and Young Sin, he's got backup in the form of an outlaw, as Brian Outlaw will accompany Young Sin to ringside. This shall be interesting. Let's get it underway. He's got demons, but he's willing to battle them as he comes out as Young Sin comes out here. And look at Brian Outlaw just walking in the background there. You can get that shirt. I'm so over at my merch store. It is available in all sizes. And I believe it goes for about $15, and a percentage of that money goes to me to help build the stream, get some better equipment for you guys to make the stream more awesome. So feel free to enter the command !store. That should be the command there. Let me check that for you guys. There it is. The RCW store. We're working on some stuff for Young Sin as well. And, you know, if you want your character to have a shirt, you know, since they are a part of this eFed, I am more than happy to make them a shirt for their time here in RCW. You know, I don't like to make a shirt for everybody, but the ones that are going to be, like, major, obviously I'm making a shirt for Young Sin. I'll probably make a shirt for the Blackwells as well, you know, because they are, you know, they are in combination with our eFeds as a community. We have the AFK, which is Natalia's eFed. Definitely check her out at, I believe it's Natalia_gaming. I'll definitely have to get her link in the bot so that you guys can check her out as well. We have the NWO, which is done by Deftest Violator, and we have the EWL, done by Sakate, and the BCW, Battle Championship Wrestling, done by Young Sin. So, although Deftest has a couple other people that are in his ring, these are the major promotions that we have. I like to keep it at that 4 because, you know, this group of people that I've come to know through streaming, this is what we started. We started doing this, and we started, you know, taking the wrestling community to the next level. You know, even though that there's plenty of people out there that have their own show, that have this game, obviously, that do something that is, you know, relatively similar to our eFed and stuff like that. And there's some people who do even more than Deftest, myself, and Sakate and Sin do, and Natalia and all them. But the one thing I will say is, you know, we created all this because we love wrestling. You know, we love wrestling. We love, you know, everything that has gone into it, as a knee strike here to Buddy Murphy. But we love everything that we've done here in the eFed. You know, I love what we've done with the ring, adding the eFeds. I think it gives it more, I guess, pizzazz, if you will, and more touch to it and stuff like that. You know, rather than just having the plain RCW logo in there, even though it looks cool, it adds more to the ring. And you know, please don't hesitate if you want your wrestler to be added to one of these eFeds. I'm pretty sure Natalia would love to have that, and as well as Young Sin. And Young Sin is on PlayStation though, however. So if you're on PlayStation, you can, which I think is really nice, because we got somebody who's on PlayStation, and we got somebody who's on Xbox. So, you know, it kind of all comes together in the end. Young Sin, he did a really good job of recreating the Outlaws on the PlayStation side of things. So, even if you don't have a CAW, he'll create one for you, and he does a really good job at doing it. Takes a lot of time. And all that we ask here, and I'm pretty sure the same rules apply for Sakate too as well, is that we ask you to be here for your wrestlers. You know, I understand that people have lives and things to, you know, with the pandemic going on and everything else, that people have lives and things to do, and it's understandable that you're not going to be able to make it to every stream. But, you know, if we go weeks or months or whatever without seeing you, then, and your wrestler's not going to get booked, simply because, you know, there are other wrestlers. We have so many wrestlers in our eFeds, especially Sakate and Deftest, and, you know, with all of his shows and stuff. We have so many wrestlers in our eFeds that not only do we want more call slots, we have a lot of call slots getting taken up, but we also, I make storylines for my shows, so, it's difficult really to have everybody's wrestler in here if they're not... They're not in here as Seth Rollins causing a distraction here, but it's not going to work here as Young Sin just drops Buddy Murphy. 1, 2, and Buddy Murphy kicked out. Seth Rollins tried to distract the referee there, but to no avail. Brian Outlaw has done nothing. And that's not to bash him, that's kind of a good thing. He's done nothing here. And a neck breaker, a sinister neck breaker. The heads in beds neck breaker as Seth Rollins drags the referee out of the ring. And now the referee and Seth Rollins are talking. And I think the referee just kicked Seth Rollins out of here. The referee just kicked him out. And now Young Sin has this all wrapped up here. Oh, Buddy Murphy though with a reversal as he looks for the heads and beds neck breaker. Uh-oh. This could be the end of Young Sin with a Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law 2. And Young Sin kicked out. Young Sin kicked out. Notice how Brian Outlaw did nothing there. Maybe he thought that Young Sin could kick out of that. I don't know. Trying to roll him up, but a rope break. Young Sin has had all this stacks against him in this match, especially with Seth Rollins being out here. Now he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. As he continues to wear down the back of Buddy Murphy. Now looking for some joint manipulation there with the... And he's calling to the skies here. As Young Sin with a super kick right to the face of Buddy Murphy, dragging him slowly to the middle of the ring here. Now looking to drop him, dropping him just like that with the sinister drop, the sinful drop to Buddy Murphy, and now looking for the sinister switch, and that busted him wide open, and Buddy Murphy kicked out of the sinister switch. What does Young Sin have to do? And might I mention, he is busted open off of that sinister switch. And now Buddy Murphy trying for that pop-up knee strike, but Young Sin was having none of it. And Young Sin now... Oh, spoke too soon. As Buddy Murphy does a little bit of taunting of his own here. Buddy Murphy looking to toss out Young Sin. Young Sin though! Young Sin with that uppercut! Young Sin with that uppercut! And Buddy Murphy with the kick out at 2. Every time Buddy Murphy has something for Young Sin finds a way back. Some more joint manipulation here. Now going after the back again. He keeps going after that back because Buddy Murphy is not going to be able to hit the Murphy's Law if he doesn't have a back to do it with. Right in the face of Buddy Murphy. Oh, but Buddy Murphy with a slap. Buddy Murphy now. Oh my, what an elbow. Sin paid for it. Sin paid for it. And now Buddy Murphy now. Buddy Murphy, not again. Sin with that uppercut. Drops Buddy Murphy. He's going to get him again. Looking for that sinister switch again. 1, 2, 3, and Young Sin gets the victory. Wow. What a match, folks. Like I said, the odds were stacked against. I mean, he had Brian Outlaw for backup, but... And that's literally what it was for. For backup. As Young Sin is victorious. As we move on to our next match, folks, let's get right to it. As we have our main event here, Deonna Purrazzo versus the newly crowned RCW Women's Champion in Ariel. Now, Luna has made it clear that whatever's going on with her and Ariel isn't over. Like, she hasn't explicitly said that. Because you know how the Outlaws are. They don't say things literally. They like to, get your minds thinking. Most of the time, it's all metaphorical. And so we may see Luna make an appearance here tonight. I have no idea. But we'll see what happens here as Deonna Purrazzo takes on Ariel here. The Virtuosa. After a successful victory over Charlotte Flair, this is possibly her biggest match of her time here on RCW. Her very short time, I may add, too, as well. She hasn't spent a lot of time on here. So this is her time to shine right now. Let's get it underway. As we have the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, the lovely Deonna Purrazzo making her way out here. Now, I'm surprised Brian's not out here with her, but obviously we saw her in the last match, or we saw him in the last match with Young Sin and Buddy Murphy. Is the virtuous Deonna Purrazzo The self-proclaimed best technical wrestler in the world, Deonna Purrazzo, makes her way out here. And now it is Ariel. I don't know why her entrance is this here. It shouldn't be. I changed it, but that's besides the point. She has the title around her waist. And she should be excited about it. Maybe she should be excited. I don't know, but you know, you can walk out with a broken arm here with Deonna, so wouldn't be too careful here. Is Ariel with a big boot to Deonna. Now an Irish whip now. Irish whip, and now, my God, just forcing the head of Deonna, the back of the head into the canvas. Definitely not something that we're used to seeing here with Deonna, but nonetheless, it's happening. Tried for that drop kick, but no, and a side Russian leg sweep from the Virtuosa. Now the Virtuosa, though, with a couple of elbows right to the dome of the champion. It's exactly what she wants here. But I would be going after the arm, and that's exactly what she's doing. She must be reading my mind here. Going right after the arm. And Ariel is Ariel with a reversal here. Oh, tried for the kick, but no, Deonna sidestepped it, and Deonna plants that arm. Looking to get it loosened up for that Fujiwara armbar. Both ladies going back and forth now. Both ladies back in the ring now. Deonna with a reversal. Deonna tried a drop kick, but no. Now going right back to the head of Deonna Purrazzo. Now a moonsault right to Deonna. Ariel, the champion, on fire right now with that knee. Couple of stomps in the corner to the midsection of Deonna Purrazzo. Snapmare takedown here. Oh, and that knee. She can land knees of her own. Deonna, oh my. She is looking to get the win here over the champion. Looking to pin the champion here. Two and a kick out. Still very fresh. Uh-oh. But Deonna's looking to end it. Deonna's looking to break the arm. She's tugging on the arm of Ariel. Nowhere for Ariel to go. She is in a bad way here, but Ariel is able to escape that submission very quickly, but a lot of damage has been done. And Deonna knows it's Deonna plants the champion. And again, Deonna knows exactly what she's doing here. This is perfect. Oh, now using the ropes for leverage here, but Ariel kicked out. Oh, a chop. Deonna tried for something else there. But Ariel grabbed the foot, unable to connect on anything. Ariel is making a lot of mistakes here. As Deonna again goes after the back. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Now Irish whip. Oh my. Oh no, not. Oh, right on the arm again. And Deonna is showing her worth here against the champion. Oh, and another kick to that back. She's been working on the arms and working on the back of Ariel, and now she's going to do it again. She's going to do it again, stretching her out a little bit. But Ariel finds a way out of that into a cover, but an instant kick out there. Now a couple of knees, and a couple of kicks and a spine buster, excuse me. Now right in the middle of the ring right there. Oh no, this is what ended. This is what ended Luna's championship reign. Code Blue knee strike. 1, 2, 3. My God. Ariel just ended Deonna Purrazzo just like that. Deonna was easily running away with this match here. It looked like she was just dominating Ariel. Got her in that armbar. Ariel able to get out of it. But Deonna continuously worked on that. She continuously worked on the arm. Worked on the back. Hey, what's up, Ghost Reaper? Good to see you in here, man. Appreciate it. And Ariel wins in the main event. But soon enough, she will have to defend that title. She will have to defend the title against whoever is worthy. Yeah, I was just playing that match. I play my matches. Because I have specific storylines that I like to do, and the only way to have them work out in the way that I want them to is to play them. However, my secret is I have 3 different scenarios for multiple storylines. So, like, I have, let's say I have this person and this person in a rivalry together. I have 3 different scenarios on how it can work out. Either it be a championship rivalry or just something else. But that is our show, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out here today. It's good to be back streaming after some time away with my grandparents and, you know, just not streaming, not creating any videos. You know, I gotta tell you, even, you know, taking days off, like, that's cool. I don't stream on certain days, but, like, doing that for a long time, like, not streaming for a while only because I was away, you kind of miss it after a while, you know? You miss it because it becomes part of, you know, your routine and something that you're so used to doing, and then you just stop. But luckily, I had some videos for you guys. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I had some videos for you guys to watch that I uploaded. We got new internet at my grandparents' house, so I was able to upload those videos for you guys, and I have some videos that I need to edit, actually, that I recorded today, that I need to go in and edit But in case you missed any of this stream, don't fret. It is going to be down in the VODs. It's also going to be on my YouTube channel 24 hours after this airs, so tomorrow morning sometime, usually. It takes me a while to edit everything. I usually edit it down, put the music in, and everything else. Because I have different themes for different people. So I like to edit all that down and condense it and have it ready. But thank you guys so much. We're getting so close to our first pay-per-view of season, what is it, 8 now? Yeah, season 8. See, even then, like, I have to keep track of what season we're at. So we're getting close to our first pay-per-view of season 8. I'm really excited for that. That should be fun. We got some really awesome rivalries. Don't worry, I'll put the title on Darby Allin because he is the Carnage champion right now. So I'll put the title on him. I just had to download the newer version of him. Thanks to Omega Man X44 and Iconic 2K. Those two guys are amazing. I follow them on Twitter, and they're responsible for a lot of the cause of, the real wrestlers that you see here in game. So, definitely check out those guys. And if you're looking to use any of them for Universe Mode, definitely let them know that I sent you, because those guys are awesome, and they take a lot of time and effort in putting those wrestlers together for people to use and just to have a lot of fun with. So thank you guys for joining me. This has been another edition of RCW, and I will catch you guys next time.